And I'm delighted he's with us. Mike Davis, founder of the Article 3 Project and former clerk for Justice Neil Gorsuch. Mike, your immediate reaction here, I think they want Trump behind bars and to hurt him in his election bid.
Yeah, this is outrageous, but unsurprising coming from Jack Smith and the Biden Justice Department. Criminal defendants, not the government, have the Sixth Amendment right to a public, fair, and speedy trial. Criminal defendants, not the government, have a First Amendment right to speak out against the government. And that includes criminal defendants speaking out against the judge and the prosecutor and the process. And the case law is very clear here. And what are they afraid of? Why are they afraid that President Trump is going to speak out on this case, right? They wanted to indict a former president and a leading presidential candidate 4 times to try to take him out of this presidential election. They see that this is backfiring. It's making him even stronger, Teflon Don. And so now they want to silence him. And then they want to silence him under a vague protective order or a gag order against a criminal defendant, which is not supposed to go against criminal defendants.
Well, a criminal defendant who's also a candidate for the presidency and the leading candidate, but what, 40 points? So this doesn't it demonstrate, Mike, why it's so perilous for the nation to have gone down this indictment front in the first place? Because we said this exact thing was going to happen. They'd pull some stunt with, oh, you're intimidating a witness, just because they don't want Trump to be president, or they want Trump to be put in jail as soon as possible and get him off the campaign trail. He's here in Washington tonight speaking.
Yeah, Jack Smith is the disgraced former prosecutor who got reversed unanimously by the Supreme Court when he brought a bogus criminal charge against former Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell, a likely presidential or vice presidential candidate in 2016. Yeah, and they took him out. Jack Smith took out Bob McDonnell. The Supreme Court reversed him several years later, but the damage was already done. Does Biden really think we're going to have a Democrat prosecutor and a Democrat judge and a 95% Trump-deranged D.C. Democrat jury decide the next presidential election? And if he speaks out, this Judge Tanya Chutkan is going to put him in jail? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, who's obviously incredibly left-wing in the eyes of many herself. Now, Trump just responded moments ago on Truth Social, Mike, saying in part, I'm campaigning for president against an incompetent person who has weaponized the DOJ, FBI to go after his political opponent, and I'm not allowed to comment? They leak, lie, and sue, and they won't allow me to respond? How else would I explain that Jack Smith is deranged or crooked and that Joe's incompetent? I mean, Trump he is funny. You have to give him that. But look, I think that Truth Social post would be something that Smith would take to the judge, Chutkan, and say, aha, see, he violated the gag order that we presume she'll consider seriously issuing. And then what's the penalty for that, Mike? How do you then enforce the gag order if Trump says, go ahead, try, come after me? Because you know Trump's going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, what is she going to hold him in contempt and put him in jail with this Secret Service protective detail? Give me a break. Remember, this is the same Biden Justice Department that has been leaking illegally out of this grand jury and out of this investigation all along. But Trump can't respond. This is the same Biden Justice Department that said that these people with their illegal intimidation campaigns outside of Supreme Court justices' homes, leading to a 1 a.m. assassination attempt against Justice Kavanaugh. The Biden Justice Department still maintains those are protected by the First Amendment, even though they're clearly illegal under federal obstruction of justice statutes. Yet President Trump can't put out a truth criticizing Jack Smith, Tanya Chutkan. Give me a break.
It's witness intimidation. And I'm saying that is prejudicing the case further against Donald Trump. Mike, there's Biden landing in Wilmington for another very trying and substance-filled weekend there. Mike, thanks so much.